Hello everyone and welcome to the 29th race of the RLANZ Aldi Cup Series for season number 3. We are here at the Dover International Speedway for the Lucas Oil 400. This is the third chase race of season 3, and after this race we'll figure out who is in a good position to go win a championship and who will need to pick up their game. Anyways, we got Isaac Nichols in the commentary booth here today.
Hello.
And double duties as well, actually, because you're racing as well. So.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
As we haven't mentioned, for the past other 3 races I've commentated for.
Well, for the most part, you've been double duty, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, we'll get to the starting lineup now on the bottom of your screen. Patrick Schamberger, number 88, will start from the pole position, and the starting lineup is based on owner points. So yeah, Schamberger, obviously the points leader, starts on the pole. Starting alongside him is second in points, Len Hicks. 2 4th place finishes for him so far in the chase. Row 2, Garrett Senor, 2 6th place finishes for him in the chase so far. He's third. Starting alongside of him is the first chase race winner, Simon Nichols in the 24, had a bad race last week. Row 3, Reagan Whitlock with Autolite, new sponsor for him this week, and Cyrus McGee in the number 21. Row 4, teammates Jack Hawkins and Henrik War, both with Save the Internet on the hoods of their cars. And rounding out the top 10, defending champion and winner here at Dover earlier in the year, Brandon Bent, and Julio Caesar in the number 91. Row 6, it is Isaac Nichols, obviously doing double duties pretty much always now, and starting alongside him is 4-time winner Jake Rogers this season. Row 7, it's Tristan Allen in the number 12 and Matthew Ingram in the 29. Both of them looking to step things up in the chase after 2 bad races. Dawson Miller was the winner of this race a season ago. He starts from the 16th position, the lowest starting chase driver. And Kelly Lee was having a good run here last year before she had an issue on the final lap and had to retire. Our highest non-chase driver in the field is Lucifer Sam in the 77, and his teammate, Rookie of the Year leader John Sheets, will start from 18th. Running out the top 20, Dominic Anthony in the number 40, and the 01 of Jackson Lynn. So we'll get this thing underway here at the Dover International Speedway. And the cars will roll off. You can see the engines firing up. And there they go. So we'll make sure there's no issues. No issues by the looks of it, so it is good. 7 races to go in the season, and of course in the chase after this race. It's still anyone's game. We're only 2 races in. And, well, if you're way down the order there, you see the 51, the 5, 29, 12. All those guys really have to step it up, I think, if they really want to stay in contention here. Top 3 all have had top 10 finishes in the chase. Simon Nichols had a win, obviously, at Chicagoland, but crashed out, finished 39th last week. Reagan Whitlock, new sponsor for him this week, as previously mentioned, starting 5th. He's had a fairly good chase as well. So, you might see someone getting their first win of the year because the 16, 45, 94 and 04, none of those guys have won a race this season. So, you might see today. Green flag. We're underway here at Dover.
Good jump by the 88 here.
Yep, Schamberger jumping up to the lead early. He's got a massive gap over Garrett Senor, who's going for second in the Jack Lynx Chevrolet. Well, trying to push the 16 up the racetrack here. The 16 hits the wall hard. So do a bunch of others, and Lee's in the inside wall with Jackson Lynn as well. The caution is out. That's Roger Ray, Jonathan King, John Sheets, the Rookie of the Year's leader, Stapleton. Cameron Black was in it. There's Lynn, Collins, Jefferson, Black, Acevedo, John Andrews, Egel Arvin Alonso, and probably others. And now these guys need to be careful here because these 2 guys are slow. It's a tough break there. The 51 and the 71 out early. particularly for the 51, as Well, 51 obviously a chase driver, and it comes up, gets into the 16 a little bit, which is odd, but oh well. And you'll see 16 coming down the pit road here early. Now, he hit the wall. We're pretty hard on the right side, so that is unsurprising. But that will put him at the back of the field. Obviously, Kelly Lee's done. Brayson Collins is done. The 71, Acevedo, Jefferson, Lynn, all out. Patrick Scherberger, the 88, the points leader, is the leader at the moment. We'll see what happens. 3 wide, just not enough room given. 77 gets in the 51. Lynn gets put in the wall, gets the 51, and then the 01 goes back up the racetrack and wipes out a bunch of others. And Jefferson really hit him hard there. Collins, Acevedo got in it. I saw as well. You see Andrews, 35, 13 I think was involved as well. I saw a bit of right side damage on his car. There's Collins, his car is absolutely torn up. And not good for the Uncharted Championship, but to be fair, actually the 11 car was also involved, but I don't know if he's going to be able to. I think he's going to be able to continue. So that's a tough break there for the 71 team. They did not need that. Retirement. Patrick Scherberger is the race leader. We'll take you back to the green. We'll be coming back to the green next time, or this time round. Patrick Scherberger is the race leader in the number 88. Garrett Zenor is second. Reagan Whitlock is third. Jack Porkins third. These 3 guys have not won a race this season. And these 2, 94 and 45, have never won a race in the Audi Cup Series. So it might happen today. Brandon Bent, winner here at Dover earlier in the year, is 5th. Simon Nichols 6th. Isaac Nichols 7th. 8th is Jake Rogers. 9th, Cyrus McGee. And 10th is Matthew Engelram. You got 11th, Henry Gore. Tristan Allen, 12th. 13th, Julio Caesar. Matt Tuck is the highest non-chaser in 14th. Dawson Miller a long way back in the 5. And then even further back, I just missed him, is Lanton Hicks in the 16. In a lot of trouble at the moment. So if this thing goes green all the way, I think he'll be in a lot of trouble.
I'm not sure whether. I don't think they're going to be calming down anytime soon. They're still going to be racing hard up front as we go back to green.
So top 3 gets a good jump. Hawkins didn't really get going in the safety internet Ford. Fairly similar scheme with his teammate Henry Gore. Difference being that the deck lid is actually yellow. Oh, Bruno Barros hit the wall fairly hard there in the 20. He's going to fall back, but on the 2, the deck lid is actually yellow. But on the 04, the deck lid is black. So, and of course, there's the numbers as well. So, but anyways, Reagan Whitlock tried to go for second. It didn't work. Sinor holds it. Now the 94 trying to get a run to the inside again. Not going to happen. And now here comes Brandon Bent down to the inside of Porkins for 4th place. These 2 finished 1 and 2 here at Dover earlier in the year. Got Simon Nichols, 4-time winner. They're sliding each other up the racetrack. We got a caution, and there goes the 98 into the inside wall. And a hard hit for Dominic Anthony. The 40, Nichols is in it. Caesar, Allen, Anthony got hit the wall super hard. Oh, and Caesar runs into the 98 and gets hit by Marks. And he's stuck. Oh dear. Oh, Skipper and... oh man. The caution was out before that though. It looks like Nathan Stapleton and Hairgel Lab and Alonso caused it, but I know Julius Caesar actually is going to be able to get away with that. Dominic Anthony took a big hit on the inside wall there.
I believe Scherberger did win the race back to the line, but I think something may have happened to him.
Yeah, you see, yeah. He's fallen back a little bit. Maybe he just got... I don't know. That's a strange one. So anyways, here they come down the pit road. Now, I'm expecting the 16 to stay out, and everyone else that came down the first time, but I'm not really sure. But I think everyone that stayed out the first time will be coming down this time. I'd be surprised if it wasn't the case. Tristan Allen with heavy damage in the Powerade Ford. That's bad news for him. He did not need that. And he's out. Tristan Allen's out of the race. Anthony's out. 16 is coming down for some reason. The 20 car has massive right side damage. Hey, Thomas was involved in the crash by the looks of it, so we've got a lot to review here. And the race off the pit road does look like it's going to be won here by the 45. And the 48 just held up the 94 there. So he nearly lost the race off the pit road to the 27, but I don't think the 27 got there. I think the 94 will stay in second place. But anyways, Garrett Sonor's the leader. Let's take a look at what triggered the caution, or well, the multiple wrecks. This is a nasty crash for Bruno Barros. He's going to get into the wall. So is Andy Thomas in front, and 3 wide. David Alfave, and then Stapleton and Alonso get into each other. They crash behind, and then Stapleton just runs into the 20, flips him on his side, and then this crash happened. They just chased each other up the track. I don't understand why they did that. 98 spins to the inside. McGee gets in the wall. Allen runs into the 48. The 48 spins. 98 spins. 40 got turned by Marks. Oh, and then Thomas, Price, looks like Vance Caldwell as well, also ran into it. And then something happened to the 88, I think, because he kind of just fell back a little bit. He stopped behind the 29, so we've got to figure out what happened to the 88 here in a minute. We'll take a look what happened to it. Well, this is what happens to Patrick Schamberger. DeBarros comes up the racetrack. Look at that. Explains itself, doesn't it? That's why Schamberger got spun around. You see all this happening as well.
Not sure what the Barris was thinking, staying in the middle of the track, but Schamberger really didn't slow down too much for that.
Yeah. So, tough break for the 88. That might hurt his chase chances, particularly as Garrett Senor, I think, was not too far off him in points. So, and Senor, of course, is the leader. So, anyways, we'll take you back to the green. Coming back to the green this time. Now, Lan Hicks is actually not the leader here, but I'm showing him off because he did not come off the pit road in front of the pace car. He came out behind the pace car, so he's on the tail end of the lead lap because of that. So that's a tough break for the 16. But Garrett Senor is the leader. Reagan Whitlock is second. Third is Brandon Bent. Nathan Stapleton's a lap down. Fourth is Matthew Ingram. And fifth is Jack Porkins. And you go further down, the 88 car fell way back down the order in pit stops. But we got the 56 and the 23 have snuck their way forward into the top 10. They are 7th and 8th positions. So maybe a little bit
Stapleton is a lap down, correct?
Yes, he's got damage. He's a lap down.
That's going to play a factor, that's for sure.
Yep. So everyone from the 12 on down, I believe, is out. Maybe with the exception of the 37, but I haven't seen him anywhere, so I think he might be out. Oh, and as long as he's up here with Andy Thomas. So Thomas here with an issue. That's odd. So I'm trying to get by her for some reason, so I'll figure that out in a minute. But anyways, we're back underway. And unsurprisingly, Nathan Stapleton being shuffled back. And yes, the 37 is out as well. We've got 3 wide. Now the 91's coming down for some reason. And Marks. So a penalty, apparently, for the 91 car. That's a tough break there. Marks and Xavier Price coming down to repair some damage. Oh, big crash on the front. Stapleton. We just said that about him being a lap car, but man, big wreck here on the front. See Sandy Garrett, Matthew Skipper, careful here, guys. And oh, John Andrews also involved. He had damage as well. So, and the 16, he's going to stay on the lead lap here. He did not get passed by the 45 at the line. So the 16, that's good news for him. But anyways, we need to take a look what happened to trigger that caution here at the Dover International Speedway. Here's what happened. I don't know how he missed this, but this is a massive crash for John Andrews. 3 wide, they push each other at the racetrack, and there goes the 35 upside down. Stapleton and Skipper also get involved. And then, of course, down the front, see Thomas running into the 98. John Sheets doing a nice job getting through it. The 20, the 17, also getting involved in that one. That's a horrific crash for John Andrews, who was 13th, even without a hood. So, and the 20 car was just stuck on the bottom there. He couldn't get going, so I think he's done for the day as well. But anyways, big crash here at Dover. Garrett Senor, still the race leader. We'll take you back to the green. Coming back to the green this time here at the Dover International Speedway. Garrett Senor in the 45 is the race leader. Brandon Bent took the second position away from Reagan Whitlock. I'll get to where he is in a minute. Matthew Ingram is now third. Fourth is Pawkins, and fifth, Henry Gore. Sixth, Matt Tuck, the highest non-chase driver. Eli Bright, seventh. Eighth, Simon Nichols. Ninth is Patrick Schamberger. And 10th is Dan Park. So, as I mentioned, the 94 is these two guys coming off the pit road for more repairs. The 94, with a bunch of others, came down the pit road. So the 94, the 48, they all came down the pit road. The 91, the 20, the 36, all lapped down at least, along with these two guys. But everyone else, you see, with multiple laps down, from the 35 on down, are out of this race. So coming back to green here on lap number 19. So Sidnor from Bent, Engelram, Pawkins, and Henrik War. We'll see what happens. There it is, green flag. Good jump for the 27. He's right on the back here at the 45. Look at that. Very good jump by the 27. Right up on the back. Could have made a move there, but probably not. Actually might not have been the best idea. There's Pawkins going for third place underneath the Matthew Ingram. He might be able to get it here. Outside lane does provide a little bit of a run. See 29 actually able to hold on there for a little while on the outside. And oh, and Ingram hit the wall and he spins! Into the wall! Pawkins goes up into Nichols and Bright. Careful coming down the racetrack, King! Luke Ray, oh, big hit. Engelram just ran into the 21. Landon Hicks is in it. 21 is stuck on the apron. That's Cyrus McGee. And more drama. We got more cars stuck on the apron. Oh, and Ben spins. And he gets ran into by Henry Gore. Matt Tuck. Oh, and then Pawkins as well.
That's almost all of the... Oh, gosh.
It's not over. Simon Nichols, 24. There's the 5 of Miller. Oh, Skipper. Aiden Shepard. Reagan Whitlock. This is still going. It's still going. Cameron Black is being spun around. What is going on? Oh, good God. Henry Ward's done in the 2. Eli Bright. Andy Thomas is just repairing damage, I think. Jonathan King, I think, is repairing damage. The 23 is done. Luke Rainey's probably going to continue as well by the looks of it. Engelram's done. Cyrus McGee, not sure about him. We got more! It's still going on! Good God. Sandy Garrett now stuck on the apron. Trying to drive away, and I think she's going to be stuck there. And hopefully, that is the end of that. And the 04 is blowing up as well. Jack Pawkins, he's done. Jonathan King's going to be able to continue. What a weird wreck that was. It's Garrett Senor winning the race off from Sam, Dan Park, David Delafave, Patrick Schamberger, Vance Caldwell. But the 94, who came in under the last caution, stayed out, which means he is the leader. The 48 car, even though he has damage, he's still on the lead lap, and he stayed out, so he's going to be second when he restarts. So that means that these guys, the 45, 77 and co, they're going to be third, fourth, etc., etc. There goes those two guys down the pit road with Caesar. Anyways, Reagan Whitlock's the leader. Let's take a look at what the hell just happened. Well, Pawkins slides up the racetrack. Engelram hits the wall. They come down and spin each other into the inside wall. Porkins goes up, wipes out Nichols, the 56, and then the 56 comes down the racetrack, gets ran into by a couple. That turns McGee sideways. Engelram runs into McGee. Bright is stuck on the apron. The 21 is stuck on the apron.
And then...
And then, here comes Brandon Bent, the 27. 45 does a nice job. He slows down. 27 spins it. He gets ran into by Henry Gore. These guys are all stuck on the apron. Matt Tuck, Jack Porkins, all just running into it. All those guys avoiding. And then these two guys, I don't even know how those two wrecked. Really. And then, these two wrecked. And remember, the 94's the leader now. Simon Nichols gets ran into by Matthew Skipper. He's done.
And
Simon Nichols is done.
On the front stretch at this point.
As well. So yeah, Isaac Nichols was in it. The 11 car got spun around. And it just didn't end. It never ended. The 17 car, Sandy Garrett, I have no idea what the heck she was doing, but she spins out as well. Take a look at this. They're all stopped. Oh, well, that's just silly, really. That was really unnecessary. Down there on the bottom, Cameron Black. In the 11. 72 car, John Sheets. Wow. Just what a weird wreck that was. Anyways, Garrett Sonore's the leader. We'll take you back to the green. Coming back to the green here at Dover. Reagan Whitlock in the 94 and Isaac Nichols in the 48 stayed out. Of course, Nichols has been involved in a couple of accidents, so he's damaged. But the 94... has not been, well, he's been involved in an accident, but I don't think the damage will affect him. But he's the leader. Jonathan King and Bruno Barros are a lap down, at least. Garrett Sonora is third, Lucifer Sam is fourth, and Dan Park is fifth. David Alfave is sixth. Seventh is Patrick Schamberger. Eighth is Vance Caldwell. Ninth is Aiden Shepard. And the 5 of Dawson Miller rounds out the top 10. You got the 98 is 11th. 12th is Brandon Bent. 13th, I think, is Cameron Black, is he? No, Landon Hicks is 13th, and 14th is John Sheets. That's all that's on the lead lap now. Everyone else you see out here on the racetrack is at least a lap down. And we're only 26 laps in. Weird race.
Hopefully
Green
with
flag.
less cars on the track, we'll have less yellows.
More green flag racing. Lap cars here now. I don't know how much damage these guys have. I know the 20 is fairly slow, but the 95 just got a little bit of damage. I don't know how much that'll affect him. It looks like it's affecting him a lot because he's gonna fall back behind. Oh, and David Alfave's slow. He's got an issue. Look at Hicks just sneak by everybody on the bottom.
Got a
78
coming up into the wall.
78.
They're gonna keep it off.
Yep, 78 David Alfave, the JBL car with Price and others. Oh, actually, no, just Price, actually. Anyways, Reagan Whitlock, Isaac Nichols, still fairly competitive, but just a little slow at the moment. Now, the problem for the 48s and the 94 is that they have got old tyres. They've got older tyres than these guys here, the 45, 77, 41. So, they're going to be reeled in any minute here, I would think. I think this is the longest green flag run we've had all day, actually. Believe it or not. But you see the 78 coming back out on the racetrack. So Whitlock, 3-season veteran, never won. Looking to do that for the first time today. Isaac Nichols, of course, 3 Cup Series wins in his career. Won earlier this year at Las Vegas. Garrett Sonore is in the same boat. Well, actually, no, he's not. He's a 2-season veteran. He ran in Season 1 and now in Season 3. He's never won a Cup race. Well, I mean, Reagan Whitlock has won a Cup race. He won Duel 2 in Season 1, but 45 never won in the Cup Series. He's won in the Detroit Series before, at Michigan. We got about for second here. The 48 is going to be shuffled back here, unsurprisingly, due to that damage. Of course, Lucifer Sam won at Talladega early in the year. Dan Park, if he wins today, he'll be one of 2 drivers to win every season. The only other driver is Tristan Allen. Oh, Isaac Nichols hitting the wall. But yeah, Park, winner in Season 1, winner in Season 2, to win here in Season 3. Patrick Schamberger a long way off, but he obviously won the last race. And at Armory Digital last season, and at Texas earlier this season. Drove the King a lap down. Dawson Miller has won twice this season and won this race a year ago. As King hits the wall, his teammate Aiden Shepard has only won once, and that was at Michigan in season 2. He's had a rough year. It's a good run for him at the moment. Vance Caldwell, a rookie. No rookie has won this season, so unsurprisingly, never won. Brandon Bent, 27. Obviously, 3 wins. Yeah, 3 wins in the series. Lane Hicks, of course, has won a race. He won the Brickyard 400. Jake Rogers has won 4 races this season and a race last season. Let's take a look at the rest of those guys as well, because we need to go back up to the front here, because the 94 is actually doing a good job. He's holding his own here against these guys, which I'm kind of surprised. I thought these guys would have reeled him in a little bit more. But to be fair, Sinor just gained 1.5 tenths on the 94.
Yeah, they're going to be catching them up and probably going to see a battle for the lead in a couple laps' time.
So 94 the leader, Regan Whitlock. Good laps at the moment, particularly on the tyres he has. We got a bound for 4th position. Dan Park, after another really rough year, currently doing a good job in 4th place. He need just something confidence-wise. Loose for Sam. He's actually had a fairly good year. It's just a shame for him that he did not make the chase, because he would be a serious contender at the moment. I would think, in terms of points, he would be up there. So Sinor's up there, Regan Whitlock's fairly up there, so... And you see the 45's closed in massively. So, we're nearly halfway through this race. There's a long green flag run here. I expect the 45 maybe to go down low this time. 94 covers him off.
Might look for it in
There
out
it
of
goes. No, Whitlock does a nice job on the outside holding on. These 4 guys really, really close to each other. So Isaac Nichols has kind of dropped off here in the 48. His teammate Schamberger 6th. Dawson Miller, their other teammate. It's a good run for him. He needed to get himself back in chase contention at the moment. He's 7th place. Oh dear, here we go. Battle for the lead. 3 wide. In the wall goes Whitlock. He spins. He spins into the 41. And he goes into the wall as well. There's a caution.
Going back up the track.
Oh, careful. Oh, you are kidding.
To the apron.
Everyone going high.
And, oh gosh.
Oh, maybe not.
They're all
just hoping no one else wrecks.
Avoiding
Anyways,
everything.
Racing back to the line. 45 will get it. Loose for Sam. No, the only 2 out of those 4 that got away. What a shame for Dan Park and Regan Whitlock. They did not deserve that. That hurts a lot. Garrett Sinor, the race leader. Let's take a look at what happened here at Dover. Big implications here in this race. So Sinor got to the inside. Park tries to make it 3 wide. Sam tries to make it 4 wide. Whitlock hits the wall on the outside. Gets turned by the 77 in a Dan Park. They both spin into the inside wall.
Everyone avoids them, fortunately.
Yeah. What a shame for those 2. They might be still in contention here. They are still going to be on the lead lap. So at worst, they'll be 13th. Or 12th and 13th. So, yeah. It'll be interesting. Absolutely. Anyways, the 45 is the leader. We'll take you back to the green. Well, we're not going back to green because this is huge for the championship and the race. Garrett Sinor, for some reason, goes down into the grass. I don't know why. And then, he's trying not to come down the pit road. He's trying to stay out. He's missed it by miles. He gets into the 21 of the 20. He scrapes along the wall. And now he's stuck down the pit road. And that hands the lead to Lucifer Sam. But then it's not over yet. He runs into the back of the 21.
He's gonna almost spin.
And then he speeds down the pit road. trying to regain his position, but the problem is he's stuck, and he's going to get a penalty for that for sure.
Yeah, end of line penalty right there by the looks of it.
Yeah. What a shame for the 45 car after leading for a long time. He's now in a lot of trouble. And that hands the lead to the 77 of Lucifer Sam. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Just, that's incredible. Let's take it back to the green. Coming back to green this time, obviously with that drama, Lucifer Sam has taken the lead. Dawson Miller might go 2 in a row here. He is now second. How about Aiden Shepherd? He's only had 1 top 10 this year. He's currently 3rd place. Isaac Nichols is 4th place with damage somehow. And Brandon Bent is 5th. Vance Caldwell 6th. 7th is Len Hicks. 8th is Reagan Whitlock. 9th is Dan Park. And Jake Rogers now rounds out the top 10. And then there is the 45. That's the end of the line penalty there. So he's going to be restarting way towards the back. So his chance of winning probably gone. That's very odd from Garrett Sonor for him to do something like that. But anyways, what a weird race this has been. Shakes up the chase grid, particularly if the 5 can win, as he was 16th in points, green flag. Of course, there's a little bit of damage as well on the 77. So I'm assuming that the 5 might get around him here very quickly because he got a good jump. However, the 5 got a... Whoa, he nearly lost it there. Saves it.
Russell's trying to get around the 77.
And Lucifer Sam stays out in front. Vance Caldwell hits the wall. He's going to lose a position to Landon Hicks. There he goes down to the bottom. Not going to get there yet. Now trying to get a run on the high side. That's going to open the door for Aiden Shepherd. Would this be a great win for Aiden Shepherd if he was able to do it? And that's actually, the outside lane is going to work because here comes the 5 now to the bottom. So I think that was the plan of attack. I think it might work out here. Down the back here on lap 48. Remember, the outside lane can get a bit of a run here though. Off of turn 4, but Sam hits the wall. And the 5 clears. So Dawson Miller takes the lead here at Dover.
Sam back to 3rd now.
Shepherd goes to 2nd. He's going for the lead, looking underneath the 5. Not going to be able to do it. And now he slides up the racetrack. Here comes the 77 back low. Can't quite do it. 13 trying to do what Miller did a lap ago, but it's not going to work out. So Dawson Miller, the leader here at Dover for the 2nd consecutive year.
Schamberger. Schamberger won the Autodesk 500 2 seasons in a row just last race.
Might happen again with Dawson Miller here at Lucas Oil 400 2 years in a row. But anyways, let's go back to the 45 car because he is coming through the field at the moment. He's running very fast lap times.
Was very determined to get all those positions back after that little confusion on pit road.
Speaking of another guy's flying through the field, I just saw Dan Park spun on the last caution. He's up to 5th.
Now he should get around Nichols as damaged and off pace.
Yeah.
That number 48 machine not looking very good at the moment.
So we'll have to focus on that one in a little bit because Park is coming. He's really quick at the moment. Obviously, he had to get new tyres after that spin. So see how he does. Fairly... He's sizing him up here. He's going to go to the bottom here. As there goes Patrick Schamberger, Landon Hicks 1 and 2 in the points. It's a battle for position. That is for 6th place. Hicks hits the wall. He's going to lose a position here to Schamberger, I think. So that's a bad break for the 16. Now the 88. That's good news for him. He's going to extend the points lead.
Hicks has hit the wall on that outside quite a few times in this race.
Yeah, so I think he
can't
might
keep
have
up with it yet.
bench suspension. Oh, the 48 hits the wall. Here comes the 41 down low. So Dan Park should get the position. He's got an issue.
Oh, wow.
What's up with the... He's blown a tyre. He's blown a left rear.
that's unfortunate.
What a shame for Dan Park.
He was just fighting his way up, and this happens.
It was really quick as well, so he must have run over something, I would think. But I don't know. That's going to ruin his race. He's going to be put multiple laps down here. Dawson Miller's running away from Aiden Shepherd as well, so that's a shame for the 41. And he's multiple laps down now for sure. He's getting left side, so it is a left rear issue. Maybe because of a rub. Because you see a little bit of rear end damage on the 41, so that may be the reason why. So that's a shame there. He's going to be doomed. He's 18th at the moment on our timing screens. And the 45 car has moved his way into the top 10 now, up to 9th. But he's not going to win this race, which is a shame for him. How about the lap car, Cameron Black in the 11. Even with the amount of damage he's got, I'm sure he'll be happy to take a finish here today. Obviously with Brayson Collins and the 71 out of this race. The Uncharted Championship looking even better for that team as he goes to the 77 trying to get by the 13. He's able to hold on there. Looks like the outside lane isn't as strong through 1 and 2 than it is 3 and 4. So, take a look at the 5. He's just running away from Aiden Shepherd. I think Dawson Miller, unless there's another caution, which it very well might. We've seen everything in this race. Dawson Miller, I think, is probably going to win this race, unless something happens. There is Dan Park, obviously, with the new tyres. At the moment, on our monitor, he is 18th. So, very big disappointment there for the PPG, number 41. Had a great run going, and gets involved in a crash with Reagan Whitlock, who's now way off the pace. He's 11th place. Might not even get a top 10. Which is a shame. It's now 45 car continues to move up the field. He's up to 8th now, getting past Brandon Bent. Or at least he's trying to. Bent is trying to hang on the outside, but bad news for Brandon Bent. He's got the 11. What was that? Thought they were going to wreck there for a minute. And you see the 27 hit the wall, but I was about to say Cameron Black is fairly slow, and he's going to catch.
No, hold up, Sonora a little bit there. Almost.
But not
I
that
think
much.
there was contact.
And Isaac Nichols has dropped even further down. He's now 6th. In the 48 car. How about Vance Caldwell? We need to talk about him a little bit because he's kind of flown under the radar today. I believe he got a top 10 at the first Dover race as well. So Caldwell, 26 car, currently 7th place. Very good run for the Stanley 26 at Timo Jarron's home race. Anyways, 13's now pulled away from the 77 and closed in just a teensy-wincy bit here on the 5. But at the moment, it's not good enough. He's really got to start taking tenths out of him if he wants to win this race. 16 to go. Dawson Miller, 2 wins for the year at the moment. 16th in points. It's obviously going to change now with Kelly Lee out of the race. And Allen and Engelrand, they're all out. So even if he does win, he's not going to gain that much. He's only going to jump to 13th. And he won't gain much points on the 88 because there is Schamberger in 4th place. We got a good 3-car battle here. Hicks, Nichols, and Vance Caldwell. Caldwell also has a little bit of damage as well. You see, I think everyone in the field has a little bit of damage somewhere. 13 doesn't look like he's got damage. Just remember the 5 car also spun out with a 24 early on in this race, so I don't know. He's going to get to the inside of Eli Bright. Can get the position. Just see how much damage is on that 56. He's just right up on the back of him, and then down the front it's just falling back. So I don't think these lap cars are going to hold up Dawson Miller too much. Aiden Shepherd's going to deal with the same thing. So unless they really do something stupid, like the 20 car trying to hang on the outside there, I don't think it really should be a factor. further down the field here for a minute. We'll go through the entire field. So we're going to start off with the leader, of course, Dawson Miller in the 5, trying to get by the lap cars. Now, Andy Thomas is like 6 laps. He was about to go 6 laps down. 21 trying to hold on the outside. It's good news for Shepard, but he can't get around the 20. I think he will now. The 5 car's going to get by the 21, so the lap car now, there's 2 lap cars in between the 13 and the 5. But now, Aiden Shepard, obviously 2nd place. Good run for him at the moment. Very good run for him at the moment. Lucifer Sam, currently in 3rd place. Patrick Schamberger 4th. Landon Hicks 5th. So those 2 will stay pretty close to each other in the points. They'll stay 1 and 2, I would think. Isaac Nichols, good run for him in 6th place, even with the amount of damage he has on his car. Vance Caldwell in 7th, right up on the back of the 48. May get by him here in a minute. Garrett Senor lost the race. He's 8th place. So it's not a bad result for him. Then you got these 2 DW Motorsport cars, the 98 and the 27, currently 9th and 10th. Dan Park multiple laps down. We got Reagan Whitlock is 11th place. John Sheets is the final car on the lead lap. We're going to catch the 11 car again. This is the 2nd time that they've caught the 11. And it holds up the 5 car just a teensy-weensy bit. 13 going to get down to the bottom there. He's going to get by the 11. I think he should because the amount of damage the 11 has, but it's nearly a 2nd as Andy Thomas hits the wall. But it's nearly a 2nd between the first 2. So Dawson Miller, the 5 car, should cruise to victory here.
Shepard actually caught up a bit on that lap.
But it's not going to really mean much, I don't think.
No, as we have 6 laps, I don't think it should affect him much.
Well, if there's a caution now, then it really changes things, but I don't think that's going to happen. So the 5 car's going to lead it with 5 laps to go. It's going to be his 3rd win of the year if he does hold on. His 2nd win in a row in the Lucas Oil 400. And it is now pretty much a 2nd, so I don't think Aiden Shepard's going to do anything here. Look how far back he is, so it will be a Dawson Miller victory for the 3rd time this year. For the 4th time in his career.
And 2nd season in a row.
Yeah. And this is a little something for Nicotech. 3 wins on the trot in the chase. They're the only team to have won a race in the chase, actually. So, how about that? Obviously, with Simon Nichols winning at Chicagoland, Schamberger winning last week at Amre Digital, now Dawson Miller leading with 3 laps to go here at the Monster Mile. He has tamed it today.
And wouldn't it be funny if, as Zachary Fitzwater last season won the Bank of America 500, if a Fitzwater Australia racing car, Matthew Skipper, possibly wins that?
2 laps to go. That very well might happen, actually. 'Cause who knows? I don't know. Very odd. That win last year, but we've got battle for 3rd place. Here, Sam is falling back to Patrick Schamberger, so I think the damage is affecting him. We've got the white flag in the air. It's 1.1 seconds for Dawson Miller. 4th career win for him. It is the 10th win for Nicotech this season, their 3rd in a row. And for Dawson Miller, he puts himself back in chase contention with this win today. Dawson Miller, for the 2nd straight year, wins the Lucas Oil 400 at Dover. Car's hitting the wall still. Sinor nearly got to 7th there at the end, but it wasn't to be. Dawson Miller, the number 5, wins it after 2 really tough races in the chase. Up to this point, obviously being last in points in terms of all 16 chase drivers. This is good for him. Momentum builder. And confidence building for Aiden Shepard as well. Second place, his best run, I believe, since Kansas last year, if I'm correct. But it might be wrong. It might have been that win at Michigan last year. But still, great run for him in the 13th. Loose for Sam. Patrick Schamberger will extend the points lead, but only by 2 points over Landon Hicks, because Hicks finished 5th. So, really shaking up the championship here today. But anyways, congratulations to Dawson Miller in the number 5 for winning here at Dover for the 2nd consecutive season. And we'll see you guys next time for the Bank of America 500 at Charlotte, the 4th chase race of the season.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and